Oh, Thursday's Clinton-Sanders debate was a progressive orgy, heavy on condemnations of the rich, light on ideas for national security.
Wall Street is perhaps the most powerful economic and political force in this country.
I propose changes in CEO compensation.
A Wall Street executive destroys the economy, $5 billion settlement with the government, no criminal record.
I want to go after the pharmaceutical companies.
6 largest financial institutions in America today have assets of roughly $10 trillion.
Now, if all we're going to talk about is one part of our economy, and indeed one street in our economy, we're missing the big oil companies.
It's boring but important. Politics is a road with only 2 lanes. You're for national security or you're for crushing Wall Street. For some reason, there's no in between. The uber prog Bernie Sanders thinks American inequality calls for revolution, which is odd given that we've been operating under the world's greatest progressive leader ever for 7 years. And Bernie says it's gotten worse. His solution? Step on the gas. But the left and the right both crave the same thing. It's security. The right against outside threats, the left against domestic injustice. They could complement each other, for we live in a new world where national security must be addressed first if you want to help each other out later. The new threat is suicidal and apocalyptic. Even al-Qaeda finds ISIS a little pushy. To ISIS, everything must go. All victims are half off. And sorry, Bernie, free college is pointless if you're headless. Sanders attracts the earnest youth who ignore the threats of the modern age but see the appeal in free college and health care. But free is never free. Someone always pays, and sooner or later you become that someone. So before you vote, acquaint yourself with the socialist paradise that is Venezuela, where they've had to ration food. Did you know Bloomberg charts the world's worst economies? Venezuela owns the top slot for 2 years running. Look it up. It's what happens when government expands, driving down dreams and opportunities of its burdened people. Venezuela has somehow managed to implode and explode at the same time. Heavy drinkers call it a shamit. It's a mess on both ends, and it wasn't like they planned it, because no one ever does.